And when I want to focus, I need some type of a tool to start focusing on Hashem throughout my challenges, is not to judge another person. Because when I'm judging another person, then I'm basically reversing the situation and I'm judging myself. Instead of working on myself, I'm judging myself. I just don't want to judge myself because, like I told you, in the morning the ego told me that I'm so perfect. So I can't judge myself. Because Hashem is not judging us. Hashem is looking from above and He's crying from the stupidity. That's usually the case. So it's almost like taking a little child and putting him in a situation, and the child is a little bit challenged, and the parent, instead of being patient with the child and trying to help, they're getting upset. Why are you doing that? That's a natural reaction of a parent. And that's wrong. That's not what Hashem does. Hashem doesn't get upset because I did something wrong. He sits in Shamayim and says, Ribono shel olam. He says to himself, Ribono shel olam. Why don't they get it? So Hashem is not judging us. Yes, you can look at it from the angle that Hashem is the ultimate judge. But Hashem puts me in a situation and He says, okay, now let me see how you reacting in this situation. And I don't want you to lose control. I don't want you to lose faith. I don't want you to lose your focus. Part of the challenge, I'm going to be with you in a second, part of the challenge is if I'm going to stay focused on Hashem or not. Hashem is going to put a lot of challenges in my life to see if I'm going to get distracted. And one way of explaining it, you're driving on a highway, there's a lot of distractions. There's billboards, and if you notice, something very weird happens when you drive on a highway. Sometimes you drive on a highway, out of the blue, there's traffic. And you're sitting in traffic for 20 minutes, and pidom it disappears. Suddenly the traffic disappears. On even a funnier note, sometimes you can sit in traffic for an hour, and when it comes to your turn to cross what happened, you see a car on the side of the road. Everybody stops to look what happened to the car on the road. So there's a lot of distractions in our life, and we stop for traffic. Traffic is the most annoying thing because I have to be somewhere at a certain time. More than that, it's a waste of time. I'm sitting in a car, stop, drive, you can go crazy. Challenges in my life is the traffic on the highway. Then I don't want to be right now in traffic. And this is my challenge. And in traffic, it's the easiest thing to lose your patience and to scream, and most people, they go from one lane to another lane, from this lane to that lane, like as if the other lane is going to be faster. And then you didn't notice, but the other lane, you suddenly see the bus. You see hey, if I would stay in this lane, I would be now 7 cars in the front. So the challenge of the traffic is sit in traffic. That's right now where you have to be. You have to sit on your tuchus, and instead of going out of your comfort zone, relax. That's the challenge. So Hashem puts challenges in my life, and He basically tells me, in other words, you're in traffic right now. Relax. It's going to pass. And you know what? If you just sit and enjoy, put a nice disc and listen to some Torah, play a game with your kids, have a nice conversation right now with your wife, you'll see that when it comes to the point when the car is on the side of the road, and you'll be like, that's what made the traffic? Same thing with my challenge. I will come to the certain point and be like, that was the challenge? For this I went out of my way? For this little thing? So you can now start calling the challenges in your life traffic. I'm stuck in traffic. So when you're stuck in traffic, you call home and you say, I'm going to be late. I'm in traffic right now. It's not my fault. I did not create this traffic. I am not responsible for this traffic. I'm stuck. There's 500 cars in front of me. I cannot move. So if you want to, take that as an analogy for my challenge in my life. I'm constantly stuck in traffic.